In part 1 we have discussed how Bryan Johnson explains his lifestyle change on a Piers Morgan show. We have also discussed a few points where there is room for improvements. We have mentioned the usage of metformin on the day you exercise and whether it is a good idea to take that drug for non-diabetics. Also, a key point was the eating of cooked foods 3 times a day, even though it is vegetables, there is a problem. If you missed it, we will link part 1 at the end of this video. In part 2 we have some other points. Let's dive right into it. Subscribe to the channel, if you have not yet done so. Bryan makes high-intensity interval training heat once in a while. He pushes his heart rate and his lungs to the limit. This is a good idea to increase HGH hormone and other important hormones. But I saw him doing so in his gym. I do not know how well ventilated his gym is, but pushing your heart and lungs to the max, I would always prefer fresh air outside over a closed room or hall. Run up a hill in nature instead, where you have fresh air. That would be my idea for improvement. Bryan mentions gold standard science of his experiment. What is gold standard science? Does that really exist nowadays? Science is where the money is. There are studies all over of one thing as well as studies all over of the opposite. Where is the gold standard? It does not exist. Let me give you an example. Let's take your diet. Who is right, vegans or non-vegans, or even people who are on a ketogenic diet? There are endless discussions over this topic alone, and there are endless studies too on all sides. There is no gold standard here. For some people a vegan diet might be right, for others it is wrong. Meat eaters, carnivores and people on a ketogenic diet claim that they can survive on their diet alone easily, while vegans have to take supplements to do so. They got a point here. Another thing is that there is no society that we can turn to who has been living on a purely vegan diet and proven at the same time that people got very old on it. On the other hand, there are published papers that vegans get the same cancer rates as couch potatoes, even though they have the much better mental preparedness for a healthier lifestyle. And here is my conclusion: do not fall for any ideology, no matter what. Back to Bryan Johnson, there is no gold standard. It starts already with the question on whether the vegan diet is better than any other diet. It is highly controversial. Sunscreen, Bryan, you use sunscreen each day and I hope you are aware of the fact that many sunscreens contain carcinogenic substances. Most of all it is benzene, but there are also other carcinogens in sunscreens, like ozybenzone, atocrylene and octinoxate. It is so bad that over 70 sunscreens of many popular brands had to be removed from the market just for that reason. There were also popular brands, like sunscreens from Nivea. We put a link in the description. I assume your dermatologists know that and that you have a safe sunscreen. But for all those people who want to mimic your idea, please check your sunscreen carefully. Bryan, you take 2,000 units of vitamin D3, you need that also because of the sunscreen you use. But I did not see vitamin K2 for that matter. Vitamin K2 is in my humble opinion one of the most important vitamins. It is very hard to get with a Western diet, and vegetables like broccoli can deliver only traces of it. It should be taken together with vitamin D3. Unless you consume natto a few times a week, chances are that you are deficient. We put a good K2 product in the description below. In your documents published online, I found that Bryan, your pineal gland is calcified to the one of a 40-year-old or older. Basically no improvement here. Well, congratulations to your team of professionals, that they see the pineal gland as an important marker for overall health. Since this is our main subject on this channel here, I will keep a close eye on the development of this one. Conclusion: it is good that a popular figure like Bryan jumps onto the health bandwagon. This is also a good example for young people who need idols they can look up to. And showing that health is the most important thing, you cannot emphasize it enough. Johnny Depp lately came to the same conclusion, that he wants to turn his lifestyle upside down while giving up all the bad habits and keep only the good ones. Well, good luck with this one too. A message to the people who see this: rule number 1, stay away from all ideologies out there, may it be vegan or keto. They have all their weaknesses. Nobody in the field has ever proven longevity up to an old age. The promoters of these ideologies are in their 50th, they are not 100 years old. Go with the folks who have really proven something. Follow the people who really got 100 years old and older. That brings me to the people of Okinawa. They have hundreds of over 100 years old centenarians on a small island, and they follow a very special easy to apply diet. Oh yes, they eat fish twice a week, they eat meat regularly, and yes, they get vitamin K2 in massive amounts. And yes, their diet and lifestyle is proven to work. Their diet has been studied over a period of 20 years, which resulted also in a bestseller book. Link is in the description below. More on this subject is coming soon. Subscribe to our channel, so that you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching.